Alright, so we're in Mother's Dwelling. We got our boy Doctor. We need to hurry up and get some invitations and endure some stuns. We're back on another stream because we need to collect as many iridescent shards as quickly as possible. Because I'm not trying to spend money on this game. And they just halved. Or to purchase folks, it's like 50% off. Good lord, everybody's over here. We're going after the pizza delivery man. Wow, he did all that. He did that. So. Oh! Oh, I made it explode as soon as they finished that. Oh, they got a gen pumping. They got these gens pumping, baby. Oh, that magical shit threw me off. Is he still here? Oh, he was. And he dropped it. Let's see. Oh, so they were back over there. Maybe I have calm spirit. Hello. Get our girl Playboy Bunny nice and injured. It's a long log, sis. Oh, dear. Got hurt and jerked there. I had it activated, but didn't do anything with it. We're getting ran around here. Oh yeah, they like being chased. There we go. Got her nice and injured. Ah. Got you in the middle of nowhere, sis. And I still miss, like a bum. Finally got somebody down. Pick you up. Hurry up, get you on a hook somewhere. Ah. And that sloppy butcher coming in handy. You having a boys' party and you ain't invite me? Still got him. Still got him. You can have your blind, boy. You can have that blind. That's okay. Creep you guys next to this here basement. should have been a grab, bro. What the fuck was that? Nice. That was ambitious. You should be out of here. Lost sight. Why do I have nothing going on right now? Oh, I do have something going on. Excuse me. Everybody hot-footed out of here. Nothing up there. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. Ah! Oh, calm spirit. That's the white. Do I have nowhere to hide? Oh, I don't have nowhere to hide. Oh, I wonder if I can find anybody. Silly goose. Good grief, she hightailed it out of here. Somebody's around here. Oh, come on, man. What was that? Did he just fart in my face? See if we can get you down there too. Somebody's down there. He's still down here too. Fuck, where is he at? That was weird as fuck. You can go into the basement too, sir. Can't believe that worked again. Oh my goodness, what the hell is happening? What is going on? Oh my goodness. That was crazy. It was crazy. The yanking that happens when I swing. I see why people play PC. And there we go. Family reunion. My terrible doctor play right there. Alright. Now I've been activating see if this challenge is complete. I'm confused. I activated it multiple times. None of those counted? Gotta let go of my thumbsticks. Also, my controller is a little bit broken. Okay. Trying to hit that Fang Min, man. That was way too many swings. Way too many swings. Why didn't... I'm confused by these challenges again. While in a chase, activate the invitation to endure any stunt. 3 times. It doesn't say you have to endure the stun or get stunned. It just says you have to activate it. Doesn't say it has to be in a single trial. But this is the errors, I suppose. The issues I've been dealing with this entire event. This is like the 3rd challenge where you're doing what it says you're supposed to do, but you get no credit for it. This is literally the 3rd challenge where that's happened. Other challenges, it doesn't show you your progress after the 1.5 times it shows up. It'll show you when it happens once. Then when it happens for the 2nd time, it blinks and then disappears, and then you'll never see it again. But this is, I have a recorded event tracker of all this nonsense that's going on with these challenges. 2nd time. I mean, I understand why the tome is only 2 levels now, because it takes twice as long to complete it. Come on. Let's get. Oh, come on, yo. Don't be shocking people up. Oh no. I'm not where I thought I was. I'm not where I thought I was. Alright, so we're going to grab an invitation. And we have to, in a chase, activate a stun. Right? Endure a stun. I just have to activate it. Doesn't say I have to actually endure the stun. Hello. Where you going? You getting your invitation? There, you got your invitation. Now I get to plonk you. Hello. Oh, everybody's here. Let's go ahead and hit him with the stun then. That was my opportunity. Oh, they actually got the blind. Back on them. Gonna get us kicked up. Guess we're gonna pretend we have nowhere to hide. Ooh, look at you blending in somehow. Okay, so I'm in a chase and I just activated it. And of course she didn't stun me. That was a gamble, and it paid off. Now where is she? Oh my goodness. Oh, and he almost got that too. Just a little too late there, Sonny. Where'd he run off to? Hello. Oh, I do have to get stunned. That is not what it said. That was not in the description. Did not say I had to endure the stun or receive the effects of it. These sounds, bro. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? I felt like I got it. Can I get this in a single... There we go. Hearing the David. Grief, he got me shaking all over the place. I'm not gonna make that basement. Where can I put him? Oh, come on! You gotta be shitting me right now. Thank you. Window. That's a kick. Where we going, David? Oh, I got hung up. I don't know what that did for me. Felt like it did nothing. Really? What's that about, sir? What was that about? Oh boy. Taking you far away again. It's like you have boil over without having boil over. No. Oh, hello. Reassurance? That's fine. Come on. Can't believe I missed that. Whoa, what is happening? How am I missing all of these? How am I missing? Jesus Christ. Criminy. Criminy. What was that? Oh, and basement was right there. Somebody's over here. See how my camera yanks? There we go. Now you're in Crazy Town, sis. There we go. Switcheroo. What you doing, David? Quickly pick her up. There you are. Can't believe that got me. And she still failed. You got the stun and everything, sis. Hello, David. Probably could have used my magical powers to break that, but it's okay. You're not even gonna let me endure a stun. I activated my powers for it and you didn't do it. What an asshole. Where can we put that? Everything is so far away. Put you out here in the middle of nothing just in case. There you are. Remember those tea bags? Pepperidge Farm remembers. This might be a photo finish. With him again. Yep, he has boil over without having boil over. How? Can't believe he just W-keyed. Okay, now where is a hook for this asshole? And how does he have boil over without having boil over? Come on, David's old hook. Go ahead and hit him. Oh. That's you again. I was hoping it was the other one. Let's put you on this one. Since I got you. As soon as you teabag, it's game over, bro. You teabag, everything's on the table. You sure you're that kind of person? And I still got him. I thought that was pretty ambitious. Gonna give me the pallet this time? Oh. I haven't seen Dead Hard in a while. Hey, Becca. She's gonna play her favorite loop. I'll just hop back on David. Oh, we went upstairs? She's over there. There's a hook. Oh, there's one. There we go, now she's in Crazy Town. Oh! I put it... I needed her to hit me with it. I needed you to hit me with it. Endure. I'm clicking the button. Look at this. I'm clicking it. It's just blinking. Look at this. What the fuck was that? It just blinked. Every time I clicked R3, the words would just blink. Endure stun, endure stun, endure stun. It would just blink. What the hell was that? That's fake. I'm so confused by these challenges. It says endure stun. Press R3, I press R3, and nothing would happen. Was I already enduring a stun? But then it shows that my challenge is complete, and I don't think I ever saw the screen show that the challenge was complete in the trial. Behavior, WTF. Get on this, bro. Okay, so these guys, if they felt very swifty. They felt very swifty to me. With the teabagging, which was, I don't know if the David did it. I want to say the David did it, but I believe it was the... I don't even remember who it was. I know Ace did it, but I think the Rebecca or the Cheryl also did it. I think it was a Cheryl. Was it a Rebecca? No, it was a Rebecca. I need to get my Silent Hill characters together. But as soon as you teabag Ace, you were the unfortunate one that I found again. But usually I let people go if I find you again. Sometimes I'll just let you run off, right off hook. But as soon as you teabag, it depends on what mood I'm in, especially when your other buddies were teabagging. I think the David might have teabagged, the Cheryl or the Rebecca teabagged. You definitely teabagged their Ace. So as soon as you do that, all those niceisms get taken off the table. It's completely up to me. Teabag shows douchebaggery, especially to a killer who's having issues. Clearly I'm having issues because I need a new controller. I'm getting yanked all over the place with these busted ass controller buttons. Okay, so why did I spawn in looking to the right? The hell? Oh, they're waiting on me? Let's go! That was weird. Alright, looks like we're heading off the, what is Midwich? Is that elementary school? Boarding school? Secondary school? High school? Toshi-san. Hello! Hello! Jeff, the game designer, says, I propose new power description. Drones go brr. I don't get it, Jeff. Jeff, I don't get it. Oh, is it morning time where you are? It's evening over here on the West Coast. Google, regional community manager, says, I love eating Argentinian alfajores while I'm working. Wait, what do you mean by play DVD doesn't count as work? These quotes are terrible. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Well, I can't do any of that, Toshi-san. I have to get up early tomorrow morning. I have to get up at like 4 or 5 a.m. So I can only play around for so much longer. Alright, we're here at high school. I got my lunchbox. Let's go! Oh, shit. And it's Legion. Is this motherfucker? Is he in frenzy? Apparently not. I don't know how I feel about Legion in Midwich. This is going to be an interesting game. Legion has decent... I'm waiting for the music to change to rocket. Some type of metal bullshit. Whatever Legion music is. Young punk thug music. That's what they call it, Sonny. I don't know. They have decent map mobility, maybe? Because they can go into feral and just chase down heartbeats. So that can be a mixed bag in Midwich. And who brought the map offering? Was it the killer? There you are. Oh, and now you're back upstairs. Okay. Alright, this guy's kicking everything. I don't know if he's chasing somebody. He's dropping all the pallets over there, but this is going to be a pretty bad endgame if that's the case. I'm in the dreaded solo queue, so I have no idea how reliant my co-survivors are. And Detective Hunch. Loving it. I'm around absolutely nothing. I don't know if this guy's upstairs or downstairs. I like the sneaky moves on Michaela. The way she kind of sneaks around. She's so cute. Not really known witches to tippy toe, but this one does. Oh, right, I need to do the invitation thing. Shucky duck. Where are we at? She better not steal my invitation. You monster! That was mine! Get her! Clap her cheeks. She stole my invitation. Now how am I gonna get to the masquerade? I love it when I just played... What the hell? I just played Doctor for a few games. And I love it, getting those god pallets out of the way early. I will continue to chase that person if I know they'll drop pallets for me. I'll just chase them all over the map. I got a challenge with a party pallet, so I wish this invitation would have spawned when I was there. When I was just over here for an ungodly amount of time. Alright, let's get our invitation. Masquerade! Masquerade! I have a plan to the party. Oh, I'm about to run straight into this guy. Shit. And she's off the hook, so I'm... Oh. It's just gonna stay on her. Alrighty then. I'll just keep doing gens then. Wait, he has a hook, maybe second hook now, and there are 2 gens left. I really hope this killer didn't bring this map offering, because this is going to be a really bad look. Unless they have NOED, or some type of in-game build. They might have an in-game build. Still close to the hook. Oh, don't tell me you're patrolling the hook. Oh, are you new? Oh, I think he's new. Oh, now I feel bad. He might be a new killer. Oh, such a cute heart. Now he's adorable. Oh, he's adorable, little Legion. Didn't Jen rush for the first time, are you? Well, that's how you learn to walk. You gotta learn to walk before you can run there, Legion boy. Got the Leon down, though. See, he's not crawling, he's walking. Oh, now you're going after the Meg. Okay, got a crate over there, got a crate open over there, got a crate down there. Crate down there. Okay, gonna pick her up. Where's the hook? Where's the hook at? Let's see if he sees me. Right in front of him? What are you doing? What are we, trading hooks? He's gonna pick her up, or is he gonna come back for this one? He's picking her up. Gotta hurry. Oof! That was a oof there, sir. Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be... That's part of the daily double, is to be chased as Michaela Reed. I also need to spawn a fake pallet. Oh, basement's not here. There is supposed to be a crate. A chest of sorts. Is it on this side or is it... I just discombobulated myself a little bit. Alright, so here's the basement. Is there a chest in here? I found the chest, I found the chest, I found the chest. Let's see what goodies are in here for me. Right by this. He's pretty far. Oh, he already saw me. Oh, he opened it. What'd you do that for? Oof. Oh no, Blood Warden. Okay, so she's over there. Oh, did he break off? Or did he put him down? Is he just letting people go? Guess he's just letting people go, and I'm exposed. I gotta get out of here. Crap. I guess he wanted to end the game, and I ran away. But then he downed the Leon, so that's mixed messages. And I never got to spawn my party palette. So the challenge says, while in a chase, activate the invitation to spawn a party palette one time. However, just like the other challenge, the caveat to that is that you have to probably use or maybe even stun a killer with it. Because in the last challenge, it said, activate the invitation to endure a stun. But it didn't say you had to actually get stunned. But I had to get stunned before I saw that it accepted that part of the challenge, because I had to do that challenge like 2 or 3 times. Shit's getting crazy. Alright, these games came out... these guys came fully packed. At least these two did. Masquerade Toolbox, Masquerade Beamer, Tiramisu's, and you did bring that map offering. Trippy, you trippin', bruh. Trippy indeed. Mad Grit, you did have Noed and Discordance. So it wasn't Blood Warden, it was Noed. But since you didn't have many hooks, because I think Noed is kind of like No Way Out. Or maybe 30 seconds is just really, really slow. Or fast, I should say. Got a little smiley face. Nice. Alright, so he also built the last with a toolbox. Ooh, no wonder those gens were flying. Okay, so my last Doctor game, David had Dead Hard. So, is Dead Hard making a comeback? Did they buff it? Did they buff Dead Hard? I'm thinking about trying out Deja Vu, because apparently that's not too bad, especially with the speed buff that comes with Deja Vu. The issue with Deja Vu is making sure you get to those 3 gens, because you might be able to get value out of one of them, but if your teammates also are around you when they spawn in. They're probably going to do those gens too, so you're probably only get value out of maybe one or two. Again, I spawn in looking to the right. I guess everybody's sort of angled that way, but my Michaela is really both boots. I mean, maybe she turns? You gonna turn? Not really. She should be more that way. Yeah. Just weird. Yoshiro Kinshin. Cat vegetable. Cats aren't vegetables. They're protein. And Sky Stark. Maybe I should call myself Jarvis. Alright, who's coming up with these sayings? Kumiko, shoot, the deadline is chasing me? No, you chased the deadline. Or the deadline is stalking you, or not, that doesn't even make sense. The deadline is hovering over you. Like Damocles' sword. Nobody says shoot, the deadline is chasing me. There, I'm pretty sure I would probably come up with a better way to put that regarding deadlines. Or you just come up with a pun for because the word dead is in the word. Come on. Who is writing these? This is the best you guys can do? No wonder your Skull Merchant was such a missed opportunity. Allegra? Really? What is that, allergy medication? Y'all just letting people come up with their nicknames or just making people up as you go along? Is Bendy gonna have a quote on here soon? Okay, missed opportunity. This one should have said, keep to the point. You have the shape holding a sharp knife. Keep it to the point. Or stick to the point. That would have been a better one. Not keep it. But here we are, at someone's home. And that happened. Is the killer that bad? And the David with no mother has fallen. And I see an invitation. And all I need to do is create a pallet, so I'm going for it. Oh, it's a ghost face. Is he staying around the David? Oh, okay, so that's what happened. She rushed in. Yeah, she saved the David, but now she's exposed. I need to do something, like hop on a jump. Okay, he's sticking to the David. And now the David's been caught. Fuck. Really? Dude, you see that somebody disconnected. The David had no mither. And now she wants to heal at Hook, and now he's dead, so this game is over. And he doesn't even want to chase me. Alright, let me see if I can just spawn a pallet. There's nowhere to spawn a pallet, really. Just hop on the chest then. See where he's chasing her. Sure. Alright, let's see where he's chasing her. Spawn something here? He didn't even chase me. What the hell's going on? There we go. Okay, I forgot that I've changed it from the R3 to... Oh, I'm the obsession. No wonder he won't hit me. Where'd he go? Can't get another one? Get you an invitation, girl. What is that sound? It's like somebody's stomach growling. I see you. No, I didn't want to block a window. I wanted to create a pallet, you douche. I'm gonna wait for this to come back. Oh, now you want an invitation? I like how he avoided that. Pallet's done. Exposed. Or revealed. Can I do it now? Come on, I need to do a pallet thing. It's not letting me do a pallet thing. Ugh. That's a chest. Get past it. Right now I can't do a pallet thing. I don't know if there was a hatch offering. There you are. It's so hard to hear over the loud-ass killer music. Yeah, Sky Stark. Take that Stark out of your name. Unless it was by accident. Which very well could have. But you're a Devotion 10. That better been unintentional. And you had Boil Over? And Iron Will? And Borrow Time? Yeah, that better been unintentional. Disconnect. Barbecue and Chile, Play with your food, Lethal Pursuer, and Jolt. Yep. Alright. And Jill brought in a rainbow map. Good lord, Jill. She's the one that brought Boom Circle Healing. David, who didn't get much chance to play, should have picked up his item instead of a rainbow map. Alright, we're here at Raccoon City Police Station, looking for the elusive invitations. Or to tell where that heartbeat's coming from, whether it's upstairs, downstairs. What the hell was that? What is that? Oh, it's a knight. Right now, these invitations are indeed eluding me. And now it spawns downstairs. Alright. A hex. Infectious fright. He's all the way across the map. And Bunny Cakes is already down. And Claudette is fighting on the gin. So if he didn't find us from the infectious fright, he might find us from the Claudette blowing up the gin. Are you kidding me right now? I need my detective's hunch to find the hex, lady. Jesus Christ. Alright, right there in a row. My God, blew up the gin twice. There was only one hook during that time frame. What are you doing, sis? Just gonna cleanse all the totems. I don't even care if we get out of here or not. Not with Claudette blowing up gins like it's Tuesday night and she had nothing but Taco Bell. So he's up there. Shit. He's on my bunny cakes. Can I spawn one? No. Did not recognize that I was in a chase. Yes! Oh, it stunned him too. Yes! See you later, alligator. that killed a significant amount of his time. And I don't want to do that gen because that's the only one that's over here. At least that's the only one I can see. Oh, so there's another one over there. I wonder if that counts as being chased if you get chased by the night's ghosts. Oh, right, I'm supposed to be finding that hex. I already cleansed 2 totems, and neither of them were the ones I needed. Alright, let's see. And they're both over there. Alright, by the hook. No, not that way. Okay, so now he's down there. Good. So now I can go find this hex. Somewhere in this vicinity. Okay, so it is a totem, but not the totem. And the other one should be right below me. Where is he? He's all the way over there, so good. This one is... Wait, what? I cleansed 4 totems! And none of them were the hex? Did the hex stop hexing? Shit, he's coming back. This is an odd place to put a gen. What a peculiar place to place a gen! A power generator. A light bringer. A source of energy. But at least it's all snazzed up for festivities. So I'll allow it. Shit. No, he has nowhere to hide. I forgot. He's a knight. Shroobity bop. That's a waste of time. God damn. I got by that thing. As fast as fuck away. Oh, now he's on Ada. Quickly, we mustn't give him any hooks because reasons. Oh, he has Sloppy. So even if I cleanse his totems, he still has the ability. Grazie. Ada's down, I repeat. Ada is down. And hello. Finally found you. What? Did she kill herself on hook? Or was that her scorch hook or something? What the hell just happened? There's that gen there. Did that one. Oh, did we 3-gen ourselves in a really awkward situation? I think we might have. There's no way he didn't see me up here. Yeah, he's patrolling these two. Boy, we put ourselves in a predicament. Is there really no other gen? No. It's not on death hook, so he's not mooring him. What is going on here? What the fuck are you guys doing? No! Move, dumbass! Oh my god, you guys are dumb as fuck! And you locked me in! And I can't believe he actually... God damn you guys! What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? They blocked me in! I thought it was chasing us. I'm so confused right now. We 3-gen'd ourselves, I think. The gens are directly in a row. All he has to do is run back and forth. We have to do at least one of them. There should be a fourth one somewhere. Nobody knows where. I don't know what these two are doing. And I feel like the Ada killed herself prematurely on Hook. Hopefully they'll pick up what I'm putting down and they will keep doing what I'm doing. Because he's just going to keep doing this. He has the longest. Oh, that's pretty short actually. What are these two doing? Touch your Jen. Keep its attention over there. I could use some help here, guys. Okay, so he's not chasing them. Oh, there we go. Fucker. At least they're finally doing what I'm doing. You can't get caught, dumbass. What the hell? That's the point, is not to get caught. And I feel like they're doing the one in the middle and not the one that's farther away. At least keep them busy. There's two of you against one of me. You guys are killing me. Are you gonna chase me now? Oh boy. Let the knight hit me. God damn it, dude. I thought that was a knight because he had a red stain. Where are these guys? Touch my gen, guys. Please be smart. I don't know if they're... I think these two are in a slip, but I need them to be smart. And he's heading straight for me, so he's not doing the smart thing and not playing around. Okay, the fact that he can run through that is... Why did you run straight at the guy? Oh, dear. What the hell? Oh, that's right. As soon as you touch somebody, it stops working. You gotta know when to run away, brother. And do not fuck me up because you're shit. He's not... No. Go away. Okay, now heal. Now he... Oh my god. This guy's killing me. Why are you going the same... Bro! I can't heal myself because Floppy Butcher. Shit. God damn, how are you making it worse for me right now? Oh, my gen. He needs to go away. He needs to go away. You're making it worse. I'm gonna lose so much progress. Okay, I need to touch this gen. Because we're not playing the gen game anymore. He's going back and forth. So now he's getting ballsy and just hitting people. I need him to go away. You need to hop on the other gen, bro, to spread his attention. I need you to hop on another gen to spread his attention. See how he's all the way over there? I need you to do that. I need you to hook up with Claudette and do that. I need him to stay away from my gen and go and do the third gen. We need 2, not 1. Shit. Great, now he's just standing at my gen. God damn, you guys suck. Now he's gonna come back. Oh my god, if you get in my way. What are you, I'm not moving. Why does he keep... He like taps. And then he's like, are you gonna let me heal you? Ugh. My gen, dude. How is it that we are still at 2 gens? What the hell is going on with 3 people? God, I need to find a 4th gen, but I have so much invested in the one down there. Look at this. He's coming after me. Oh, here's one. So somebody could have been on this gen. Oh my god, we're so stupid. Please tell me he hops on my gen. He knows where it is. Please hop on my gen. Don't let all that go to waste. How do you not pick up on what's going on right now? Stop trying to get healed up. Help me out here, bro. They're healing. They're healing. They're healing. This is painful. This is so flippin' painful. It's falling apart. We could have had 2 gens done by now. Claudette on the one farther over there, me on the one downstairs, and him on the one up here. But they're getting healed up. And they're letting my gen go to waste. And now he knows I'm up here. I mean, he could have been up here this entire time instead of trying to do my gen. Look at that. Shit's near dead. And he knows I'm the one doing all the gens, so of course he's gonna come after me. He's staying dedicated to me too. Okay, so he's breaking that one downstairs. These guys are such fucking idiots, dude. Why did they... They have to be in a Swift. All the gens that were available, and he stayed on just those 3. I knew there had to be a 4th. I'm getting the WTF up out of here. So she's at that one. Which means he opened up this one. And he's not picking her up. Or did the killer open up that one? Because this one isn't open. I'm not gonna have enough time. Doesn't let you hide an exit gate. Alright, Tap, what are you doing, buddy? What are we doing, guy? Okay, so he's over there. Is running straight back to the Claudette. Okay, so she is down. Got her down, alright, nice. She's out, he's out, I'm out. Oh my god, what was that game? Those 2 made me so mad. The dreaded solo queue when you can't communicate with your team. But if we could communicate, it would be OP as all get out, and the killers would have even worse time than they already do. But thank goodness I got my daily double done and my challenge. Because that just drove me nuts. The sheer fact that all of that progress got nixed because these 2 did not pick up on what was happening. Tap the gen. When he comes, run away. There's 2 of you that were over there. We could have done this to all 3 gens in a row. There were 4 gens left. Why did he stay on mine? Ugh. And I couldn't give it up because I knew he didn't understand what was going on. And what happened is what happened. All the progress got lost. That's literally all he had to do, is stop trying to double team a gen and just spread out, because he saw that the knight was just going back and forth. How are you not picking up on that you need to find the other gen? Which was literally right upstairs. Oh my god, people. What is this? And you're a devotion 4, man. What the hell? That game should have been over so much sooner. Claudette? Okay. I don't know how much time she has in the game. I don't know if this is another survivor that she's pumping up, or if that's her first survivor. I don't know if she's new, but Tap, Bro, you need to pick up on these things. And he did have nowhere to hide, I knew it. And Jolt. And yeah, Sloppy. It's a good combo. And what was the other one? Hubers? Alright, who doesn't want a huntress body pillow?
So gorgeous. Let's go!
Wait, what was my challenge again? Oh, random perks. And I get detectives. Look at these random perks are the 3 perks that I always use. Sweet. In my new fave. Detective's hunch. Bruh. Bruh, random perks my ass. Here's some of the best random perks I could have got. So I need to heal some health states. I need to heal 2 health states. Ooh, and it's Big Sword Man.
Big sword man.
It's Isosceles Triangle Headman. Look at these perks. Random perks my ass. I got Alert, Detective's Hunch, Life, and Windows of Opportunity. I have used all of these perks in my last, few games. Oh, he put her in a basement? God damn. There's that one. That one all the way over there. That one right there. But unfortunately, this Windows Opportunity is really making it hard to read some of these, She's still hooked. Thank you. And I just revealed myself for no reason. I'm gonna pull his attention. Oh, he's still in the vicinity. I see you, sis. I'm coming. Seriously, brother? What are we doing? Get out of the way! I would like to tap my gin. This is losing progress. Alright, now I will heal your health state. I wanted to heal her health state. Does it see me? Oh, saw her. Why is this bar red? He doesn't have sloppy. Oh, well, that sucks. Alright. Where is everybody? I need to heal some health states, asshole. He's just hovering around these hooks, though. Oh my god, where'd she go? God damn it. I have one job, and that's to heal people, and I can't heal anybody. She went back for the save? Give it time. Stop doing this. This is why somebody's already on death hook. she has resilience? She's in basement. Shit. Shit. That's not what I needed. Oh, and he saw me too. And I run down. God damn it. At least he got her out of basement. Oh, and he's not going to thingy thing. Oh, this one right there. We have one gen and nobody's on gens. Nobody's on gens. She's crawling up there. She's doing something. Nobody's on gens. There's 4 of us left, 1 gen, and nobody's on it. There we go. Alright, so there's half a gen done over there. And I'm being camped. She needs to go get healed. Or do that. There's a gen back here. And she didn't run with me, so I'm on my own. On my own. Get healed as you can. That's empty. That's been pilfered. Is there anything in it? Ooh, that's nice. Ooh, the swirls on that. And there. There and there. There and there. And it looks like there's a case of... Not what I needed. Shit. She just got banished. She get banished too. Oh, she's over there. Away from the gates. So everybody's on deadlock except me. And now she's down. Oh, neither one of us gonna go for that. She's gonna go for the save. Was the door over here? Or was it the other way around? Was the flipping other way around? And she didn't go for the save. Oh shit. She didn't go for the save. Oh my god, she didn't go for the save. Where is she? I can't believe we let her die. for the hex over the save. I mean, even if it's no edge, you could just... Oh, shit. There's no way I'm making that anymore either. And I got out with a purple toolbox. Sweet. Oh, come on. I totally healed the health state. I got interrupted, but then I finished what I started. That didn't count. The loadout consisting of 4 randomly assigned perks heal a total of 2 health states of any survivor. I'm guessing this has to be done in a single trial. See, there's a lot of caveats in these challenges for this event that aren't in the description. There's a lot of caveats in here. There's a lot of fine print, and it's annoying as hell. There's fine print that doesn't exist in these challenges. But I healed 2 people. I healed one with someone, and I got interrupted in one of the heals. So I guess in a single trial is that invisible fine print. So in a single trial you have to heal a total of 2 health states alone. It has to be the equivalent of you healing a health state on your own. So if I'm healing with 2 people or with somebody else, I need to heal like 2 people with somebody else to equate to 1 heal by myself. And that counts as 1 heal. 1 health state of another survivor. And did it say any survivor? A total of any survivor, so that should include myself. So I guess when I healed myself, that didn't count, and it said any survivor. It didn't say other survivors. So again, the 4th challenge in this event, level 1, where you complete it, but you don't get any credit for it. Ay, 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 ay. And look at these guys. He should not have gotten that. Oh, he got a 3K. We fucked this massively. He got a 3K. I didn't even realize that. I totally forgot. He shouldn't even got. He should have got maybe not even a 2K actually. Should maybe got a 1K. She shouldn't have prioritized the hex over unhooking, because I thought she went for the hook, so that's why I went for the door, even though I went the wrong way. Oh, man. That got botched real good, but again, it was against Anastasali's Triangle Headman. No Way Out, Brilliant Tremors, and No Wed. You had No Way Out and No Wed, and Lethal Pursuer? Dude. Dude, bro. Dude, bro. Bruh, dude. Bruh. Okay, see? It sounds perfectly fine when you're in the treatment center. Lovely opera music. Good grief, he's already on this bad boy. Y'all load in fast as fuck, boy. Oh, all three of you are already on one. Okay. No space for me, I'll just wander off then. Ran right by my ass. Let's see what we got. We got lightweight. We should go. I need to find that Meg. Oof. Where are you? Shit. Smacked her ass up pretty good. Made her do a flip. Oops, sorry. Okay. Come on. Oh, that's right, I don't have life. I need to heal some health states here, sis. I have Lucky Break, but I forget what that does. Shit. She's got some hang time. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's go. This hag is fucking all of us up. Oh, Special. Oh, well. Love Jimbo. Jimbo. She's dead. I need all I need to do is heal 2 health states. But the way these games have been going, good lord, that's not gonna happen today. With random perks, apparently. Oh, you gonna heal me, but you're not gonna let me heal you? Oh, she has either corrective action or technician. I think that's corrective action. Now she's on its way. That was a good call. That was a good call. I need to heal 2 health states. I'm thinking I need to heal health states of other people, because healing my own health state I don't think counts. I don't know, the last trial where I got absolutely no credit for healing myself nor healing others has me very confused. Maybe she has adrenaline. No, she does not have adrenaline. Alright, I'm healing her health state. I only saw one door, so they should put it across from each other. I'll play this game as well. Alright, I'm healing her health state. And... ah! Now it's counting. Now I'm getting points. Now it's giving me percentages.
I want to be the pretty girl at the ball.
Can I heal you, sir? Alright, you do that. I'll be on the lookout. I don't see any totems for me to cleanse. I'm on the lookout. Let me heal you. Let me heal you before you run out. Alright, I was at 59%. Let's see what happens now. Good lord, how long does Lucky Break last? I thought I only activated once. And Chappelle. Suddenly, I was able to complete my challenge. Suddenly, healing other people counts. I don't know what happened last trial. This event, or this tome for this event, has been god-awful. This is like the 3rd or 4th challenge that makes you do it twice before it counts. And the only reason I've been streaming so long is that I just realized that they have characters 50% off for iridescent shards, so it's only 4,500 for characters to unlock. And I've only spent $10 on this game, and I don't intend to spend more. The white? The fuck? How'd this happen? The fuck, the white? The fuck? White? Kenny, what's up? Baka! What's up? Didn't even see you guys drop in. Oh yeah, this event has been terrible. The survivors, some of the survivors I was getting were also pretty bad. A lot of swifts. So the event has made killers even more sweaty, I swear. They don't touch grass. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. This event has brought out the worst in so many people. And I'm so confused, how did the white die? How did she catch the white? I just healed you at the gate, bro. Oh my goodness, but this event has brought out the worst in people. I played so many killer games and getting hit with so many swifts back to back. Sweaty swifts. But I swear to God, these challenges, I had to do this challenge twice. And this is like the 3rd or 4th challenge where I had to do it twice before I got credit for it. Last trial, I healed 2 health states of other people. I healed myself. Nothing. This trial, all of a sudden, I heal one person 59%? What? Ugh. And then, in the other trials, for other challenges, there's like invisible fine print that they don't tell you. Like, I think for one of the killers, it said you had to get an invitation and activate stun, enduring a stun. But that's only part of it. You then have to get stunned for it to count. You then have to let somebody create a pallet or get hit with a normal pallet after you've activated the invitation. That's the only way I got it to work. I shouldn't have to do that, but I did have to do that. And that's after trying to get that challenge like 2 or 3 times. So this is like the third or fourth challenge that I had to do multiple times to get credit for. Let's see. Oh, so this hag had nurses. Hey, no wonder she knew where we were. But these guys came kitted out. I mean, I brought my browns, but you know, that's just me. So I did the challenge with random perks. So these were my random perks for this this challenge, which was pretty awesome. With a loadout consisting of 4 randomly assigned perks. So I got 2 UE perks, any means necessary, lucky break, tactician, and oh, lightweight. So it was me. I fucked up on a gen once, and luckily I had tactician. And I barely used any of these. Lightweight didn't come into play. Lucky, any means necessary didn't come into play. And I think I used lucky break, but I don't know. It looked like it lasted throughout the entire damn trial. So this was weird. I kind of like the 4 random perks. I think they should continue with that on some of the tome challenges. The 4 random selected perks. I like that. But last trial, which was super awesome when I tried this challenge, I had 4 random perks. And they were and 3 of the perks were the perks that I use all the time anyway, which was amazing. This trial, I don't use any of those perks, especially tactician or technician, since I like 2 weeks after I started playing, I stopped using that perk. So last trial, 4 random perks, 3 I always use. It gave me Detective Hunch, Alert, Windows of Opportunity, and what was the other one? I forgot what the 4th one was, but it was one I use pretty often. And this trial, I got 4 that I never use. It's odd how that works out sometimes. But I have no idea why my heals in the first trial didn't work. But this shit has been all over the place. But guess what? I just unlocked myself another pair of pantalones. For my girl Nia, she gets this spray paint all over her pantalones. You getting paint all over your pantalones? But we are almost done with this tome. Level 2 will not unlock for another 3 days. And I need the community to catch up with me. So this is the last trial, or last challenge we need to complete. Oh yeah? Right back at ya. Very creative with the names of the challenges. While in chase, activate the invitation to block a window vault from killer 2 times. Odd. And you call that, oh yeah, right back at ya? I guess it's because killers can block windows, so now survivors can block windows from killers?
Yeah, yeah.
I probably would have been even more corny and went with like something that only a 80s or 90s baby would have gotten, said, can't vault this. Doom, 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 doom. Can't vault this. Boom, 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 boom. Can't vault this. But I don't know if too many people would have been able to pick up on that. Even 80s, 90s babies. Can't vault this. So complete a total of nearly 3 million of the following as killer survivor. Hooks or unhooks. Good lord. These millions of numbers, bro. 2 million pallet drops or breaks. 62 million seconds of chases. 11 million skill checks or break generators. This one's taking a minute. I think that one took like 2 days maybe. This one's taking a hot minute. Because how many days have 17 days, it's only been like 20. Yeah, so this one took like 2 days, a day and a half, just for this one. This one's taking a hot minute. We shall see. Maybe tomorrow that one might be done. But some of these challenges have been extraordinarily weird. Do we want to play another final game? I played this game like all day. Yeah, Kenny's been playing this game all day and so have I. But again, my goal is to get as many iridescent shards as I possibly can while everybody's like on sale for 50% off, because I don't know if I'm going to see a sale like that again. This event's going to be going on during 4th of July. So with the shrine giving out, you know, perks at 1500 and characters being on sale for 50% off. Look at that. 4,500 iridescent shards instead of 9,000. Ooh, I might also be able to buy a licensed character. Because I think I only need 1,100 shard or auric cells to buy a rift. But with characters being on sale for 250, because I think the rifts are 1,100, right? They're usually 1,100 auric cells. I might be able to get a licensed character. Because I got 1,400, yo. God, do I smell that bad? Did she have to just deuce out as soon as I spawned in? Okay, well, here's a Devotion 9 to play with us lowly lowlifes. Alright, so I just need to block a window. My loadout. I don't have random perks anymore. So look at this. Look at this. It was life. That's what it was. So in my random perk thing, or maybe it didn't take effect. It said it was random, but it was still the same perks that I had. That was weird. What do I want? Is it a Windows opportunity? What do I want? Yeah, I better keep Windows opportunity since I need to vault Windows. That's what must have happened when I was against the isosceles triangle man. I didn't realize that. Who's bringing frightful plants? Everybody's bringing frightful plants. So the challenge to heal two health states, it was supposed to take effect in my trial against isosceles triangle headman. But I didn't look at my perks, or I didn't pay attention because I don't always have windows of opportunity. So I thought when it randomly selected, it just happened to randomly select 3 that I always use, especially my new favorite, which is Detective's Hunch. But no, that's not what happened. I had the challenge selected, but it didn't take effect. For some reason. Some unknown reason, it didn't take effect. So that's why I didn't get the credit for it against the isosceles triangle hitman. But it did take effect in my last trial. I don't have an... I could have sworn I checked to see if those little question marks were on there. I might have to look at this recording again. Am I going crazy? Yeah, I've been playing this game too long. Oh, I don't get any opera music? Alright, so we need to find an invitation. Ooh, I forgot to bring a tiramisu to get the invitation easier. I can still get one, it's just gonna be a little bit harder. Oh, and it's a spirit, I'm fucked. Shit. I don't want to use God Palette. I'd rather take the hit. It's not completely on. Oh, she just whisked away. That was weird. Thought she was gonna stay on me. Not ancient Asta. It's almost like ancient Asia with a T. And it's not because she's Fangman. Well, apparently she only wanted to clap one of my cheeks, but she wanted to clap both those Fangman cheeks. Maybe she's in the ancient girls. Let me give you a hand with that. Whoa, that shade? The lighting. When did that happen? Where is she? Another killer camping. Where did she go away? There you go, my idea. Alright, she's all the way over there now. Oh, it was built to last. That's what I was supposed to put on. There you go, my dear. Oh, she's coming back. Oh, they finished mine. And an invitation. Alright. And he's still hooked. I have no idea what the Michaela's doing. I think she did a gin. Oh, there she is. Or not. Not really in the middle of things, but okay, go. Okay. Shit. Oh, how did she hit me, bro? That's one. Ooh, did I hit her with the spinneroonie? Or did she just go after the Fangman? Okay, she just went after the Fangman. I'm not a fan of this behavior. What does that book say? Don't recall where I saw chests. Back on Ashley. Glad I didn't go back in there. Okay, so there's one up there. Basement's right there. Oh, she carried him all the way out of there. God dang. Why are you unhooking immediately? Oy, you just gave her a place to put the Michaela. They have hang time. I mean, granted, I understand it's no fun being left on hook, but as long as you don't go to second stage. Well, nobody's on hook, so I don't know where everybody is. Oh, so close. God damn it, so close. Get off the totems and touch my gin. She wasn't even fingering a hex. What are you doing? What a waste of time. Great, and now she's being... Michaela, I need you. I need you, girl. And I need you to... And now, okay, she's bringing the killer straight to me. Why do they do this? Why do they do this? Why do you bring the killer straight to me? Now we're all fucked. Look at the, oh, god damn, that hurts. I lost half. Look how fast I lost half. Ah, Fang Min, and you brought her straight to us. Why do you wait till the killer's on your cheeks to bring them to the hook, bro? You saw that the Michaela got off of her gin. Not what I wanted. So aggravating, dude. And now she's going straight back to the hook. And they're both near my gin. God damn it, dude. I don't know what gin she was working on. Okay, somewhere over here. I need people to think a little bit harder. You saw the Michaela get off of her gin when you were being chased by the killer. Why would you bring the killer to the hook? The place where the injured person was going. You saw it, I mean, maybe she didn't see the Michaela, but she was running in a straight line for the most part. But we lost so much. I lost half of my progress. I was a toothpick away from finishing that gin. I was on the hook for what, 15, 20 seconds? Lost half of my progress. She has hang time. She's fine. Because she wanted to finger a dull totem. Now this one's dead. Look at this. Oh, she missed a skill check, didn't she? Are you missing these on purpose? You are missing these on purpose. Now you're dead. And now she's down. And now she's dead. Because she also was running to the hook. Well, there's no point in that. The dreaded solo queue. How the fuck did this happen? She found me immediately, dude. I get a hatch? Well, that's gone. Oh, come on. It's like right there. She's gonna close it too. What are you doing? Are you waiting for me to get closer? Yep, you were waiting for me to get closer. You were waiting for me to get closer. Because that's how the killers have been going. You know, I had a no-K not that long ago. I was having a terrible game as Hag. I was getting bullied by, I think, a 2 or 3 man Swift. I was getting bullied by a 2 or 3 man Swift pretty hard. Ended up with a no-K. Had the last survivor in my grips. And you know what? The hatch spawned not that far away from us. We both saw it. And I gave it to her. I got a no-K. I killed nobody in that trial. I could have got a 1K, but instead got a no-K. I let that person go. With the no-K. That's just me, though. Not every killer has to do that. I don't think the person that I let go was part of the Swift. I'm not even 100% sure if they knew what was going on. But I let them go, because that's the type of player I am. I play games to have fun. But to do this, to wait till somebody's... You know where I was going. And to do shit like that, this is why there's toxicity in this community. And then to hit my spirit as I was ascending. I was going to the great beyond. And continue to slap at me when you have barbecue and chili acting like you were doing something, and Pop Goes the Weasel. Your perks carried you. Facts. Straight facts. Your perks carried you. Look at this. You are the sweatiest person in this game. The killer was the sweatiest person in this game. Hope. Balanced landing. Renewal. Borrowed time. Head on. Wake up. Windows opportunity. Inner healing. Flip-flop. Middle of man. Made for this. Life. Nobody had serious add-ons. The sweatiest was me with my 2 brown add-ons. And here you are with a yellow and a purple. Nobody was sweating but the killer. Nobody was sweating but the killer. This was a pretty chill group of survivors. Those gens weren't flying as fast as they were last trial, where 2 people brought brand new part. You were not getting gen rushed. But this is shit like this is why survivors are toxic to killers, and then killers become toxic to survivors. People need to learn how to fucking chill. I got bullied in a game and then I let the final person go. Because you shouldn't care that much. It shouldn't affect you that much. It shouldn't change who you are that much. It's a game. Don't forget that. It's a game. This game shouldn't change my personality. A video game playing with strangers on the interwebs shouldn't change who I am. But you know what? If it continues this way, you know what I do? I play a different game. I continue to do my hobby. I continue to paint. I probably need to go outside and mow my lawn. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow afternoon. But it's a game. You do something else. I'm not going to let this give me high blood pressure. I'm not going to let this decrease my lifespan due to stress because I played a video game with strangers on the interwebs, on the WWWs. I'm not going to let the triple dubs bring me down. You got to find the silver lining in those beautiful clouds. Did you see that? I didn't know that happened. The clouds had actually created a shadow as it was passing by the fake entity sun. That was amazing. Did that come with an update? That was pretty good. I never paid attention to the shadows until the recent map with the alien birds flying over and they're creating shadows on the ground. That's hard to ignore. But now that cloud stuff, I didn't even notice. I thought it was always sunny in the Erie, kind of like Philadelphia. It was crazy. That's amazing. I wish they would fix these challenges, though. I mean, if you're spending so much of your time on cloud physics, you could have fixed your flipping challenge descriptions and such. There's a few other things you need to focus on here, guys. Okay, let's see where we are. I think... Okay, if we play one more game, we can knock out this challenge and get 300 more iridescent. That'll put me at 4,000. And then I'll be able to buy somebody. I don't know, it's going to be a close call because I also kind of got to be careful not to spend all of my iridescent shards because I might hold off on buying somebody and just collect as many iridescent shards as I can. Hold off on buying people to the end. Because this shrine, what's it? Secret Shrine? Shrine of Secrets? The Holy Grail? Whatever it's called? Only being 1500 and refreshing every 24 hours, you know. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. But I want to take advantage as much as I can. Hello, it's another TTV. I played with like 3 or 4 TTVs today, and none of them were live at the time. Let's see if this one's live. What does that say? Asterisk. I can't read that to save my life. Asteriak? I-A-K. E-S-S? Asteriakes? And they are live. They have 6 viewers. Hello. Unmute. Let's say hello. Let's say hey-o to Asteriakes.
Sorry if I suck. Just ahead of time. Been a while. Also, if we get singularity, I will not know. I don't know what his ability does, so I forgot to read it. So it's gonna be fun. Just fought against two.
Okay. Our friend Asteria is live, and apparently she's been going up against the Singularity. I haven't seen the Singularity, not once.
You know, I feel like you're lying to me to make me feel better, but
She has a cute little avatar. I've been meaning to get one of those. I've had a few people talk about artists.
Dredge or singularity. No, Dredge is
Apparently she's dreading a Dredge and a Singularity. But I have been at the Shattered Square twice. Is this my 3rd time today? This is my last game no matter what. And once again I forgot to bring a tiramisu to finish off this challenge. Okay. And it's a Wesky boy. It's a Wesky boy. He got us all discombobulated because we're all over here. We are not being productive at all. Teleportation. This is what I need. This is what I need. Alright. Now, where's the gen? There we go. Let's... there we go. Now we hop on the gen. Okay. It looks like our Asteria case is the Figment. He's all the way over there. He's up on stage. He's going to do a little play. He's going to sing some opera during the masquerade. Masquerade! Masquerade! Who's moving back there? What is that? You fingering some totems? What you doing back there? Oh, it's our friend. It's Hysteria. She's healing herself. I would heal you, but this game isn't going very well and we need to knock out some gens. Finish this gen before he shows up. There's one down there, there's one up there. Totem over there. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you going? What you going? What you doing? Who you going after? Let's go. Let's get up, boy. What you doing, silly? Crazy pants? Oh, he's coming straight back to us. Okay, if you hear something, that's Asteria's stream in the background. She's a loud one. Unlike me, who I must be very boring, because I'm not talking to anybody. Oh, he got her! He's captured her! He's holding her tightly in his wesky arms. But I saw somebody run that way. So hopefully they either get disabled or keep them busy while I continue to finger this gen. Oh, he's up here. Which way are you going? Oh, he's going straight back to this. Double totem. There. Let's see what's over here. Okay. Now where did that gen? I need to find some people so I can heal them. Shit, on me. Okay, so that challenge should be complete now. Did he just fuck off? Oh, he's going back. lost me and then he found me again. Let's see. Okay, wait, where is he? It's hard to... Okay, he's over there. It's hard to discern when you have windows of opportunity. Oh, and he's coming back, too. Oh, he caught him. I thought he had that vault. It was like midway through when I saw him. Grazie, Felix. I'm just going to go over here to heal. Why are you unhooking so fast, my good sir? You're just losing time. You're just giving away time. We don't want to do that. And they're around. Gens. Oh, that's done. I'm the one who did it. Okay, so now he's on him. Let me see, let me see. The gens are left. We only have one left. Is there one in here? There is. Can't believe it's not done. The final guy is not going to be the final guy. Direction I want to be in? No. What? Where is she? I saw her somewhere. There she is. He sees us. Okay, so he's on the hangman.
Hard performance indeed.
He went straight back to the hook instead of chasing after the Fangman. Do the gen. Do the gen. Two of us on final hook. Nobody's touching a gen. Everybody's just running around injured. Oh, he's down. How did this devolve? What are you doing? What are you doing? He's carrying somebody. Oh. That's right, if he had taken me down, he would have just hooked him. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, he's off. And he's down. And now he's dead. So, and then there were two. Look at the god rays coming down to steal his soul. Okay, you stay in that bush. What gens are left? There's one in the shack. She just whacked again. There's one right there. We may have kind of regened ourselves. Oh. Apparently he snuck up on Asteria. That was kind of funny. Oh, she's dead. I don't think she can run him for half a gen while injured and infected. Or can she? I don't think she can. Just run him a little bit longer. Come on, just a little bit longer. Oh, shit. At least I can finish it while she's on his shoulder. She says don't come and get her, but she's not dying on hook, so... Run for it, sis. She says she's gonna distract them while I get the gate. And here it is.
You'll pay for that.
2EF? Holy shit!
Yeah, fuck you. Let's go.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe I looped the bejesus out of that Wesky boy. I looped the bejesus out of that Wesky boy. Woof. Woof. Oh my gosh. Ah, I know he mad. I know he mad. He should have had Aster. He had a 2K. Now he's dead. He should have had a 3K, but now he got a 2K. Oh my god, I stole that 3K straight from him. Oh, I do not feel bad. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Going at the Shack Attack. Oh, and he only had 2 perks. Superior Anatomy and Lethal Pursuer. Okay. If he's new, I hope he had fun. Breakdown. Ooh, breakout. Life, no wonder that Felix... No, wait, is that after he died he hopped off his... I don't know. Somebody hopped off his shoulder, and I don't know who it was. Yeah, it built the last, reassurance, empathy. Nice. Alright, that was a good game. That was amazing. Asteria Cass, pleasure playing with you. Now we take our leave. Ah, that was a very, very good game. Looped that Wesky boy right out of his boots. That was amazing. I didn't think I was gonna make that. He dropped chasing Asteria, because Asteria in her streams told me to leave her. I finished a gen, but she was fighting on the hook. My guess is if he was gonna camp, it was to keep him there. He did semi-camp, but it wasn't enough. The doors were too far away from me. She was too close to death, so I just went ahead and got her off the hook. He did leave her, because he was around my area. So I went ahead and just, unhooked her. He did chase her for a bit, then gave up and returned to the door. Luckily, I had a bit of a situational awareness. That's what we call it in the military, situational awareness. Jesus Christ. We were at 500,000, now we're at 600,000? I mean, considering that it's hundreds of thousands, that's a bit much. And we still got 3 days for the next level, so no big rush. But we are done with our contribution to level 1 of the Twisted Masquerade event. All we have to do is wait for the community to catch up. I wonder if I continue to select it, will I continue to contribute to it? So now that we're done here, I wonder if we can continue to contribute to this right now. That's a good thing to know. Somebody should ask the devs if I am done with this challenge, or is it just like the personal progress bar, like everybody can only contribute 8? But what if I do like 20 more? Will that contribute to the communal progress, or does everybody only get 8? That's something that they probably did answer in like one of their like 5-hour long sit downs and blah blah blahs. But that's a good question. Let's see if that's in the notes anywhere. Let's read this overview here. It says absolutely not much. This is bad. It should have another paragraph down here. You can just scroll down for communal events. Communal events, you can only contribute whatever your personal progress is. Your personal progress has reached 100%. That's the only contribution you can make it to the communal progress. That's what it should say, something along those lines. Personal deadly dance, or perform a deadly dance. Collect an invitation and do it, blah 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 blah. Dress to impress, masks and outfits are earned, blah 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 blah. To earn a reward, ensure to be holding at least one charge of your invitation by the time the... Oh, so not only do I have to have an invitation, I need to have a charge of it. I think I completed that because I have all 12 masks, 12 of 12, by accident. And masquerade goodies. The host of this event has left many artworks and decor for you to feast your eyes on. Don't forget to check the blood web for returning survivor items, as well as the new tiramisu dessert. You'll also be joined by several mysterious masked guests throughout the trials. This masquerade goodies line, this paragraph, yeah, you could have switched that out for an explanation for the communal event, clarifying what your contributions are. Like, you can only contribute whatever your personal progress maximum is, nothing further. I would have switched that out with this. The tiramisu line only needed 2 lines, like you could have just added that down here. Stay tuned for more twisted news. Visit our social channels for more information. Yes. So this one I'm waiting to unlock. The communal, got my trousers. This, I'm assuming, is in level 2. That looks nice. I don't know if it goes with the pants, though. It does look nice. It does look nice. The stores, what I like. This is nice. That's nice. Ghostface outfit is nice. Fangman's is nice. I don't know about that cat mask. Michaela's, I don't know if that should be free. I don't know if that's worth paying for. That's an odd one to choose to pay for. And same thing with Ace. I hate the cards on the side of the mask, but maybe other people like them. That's just me. But this Huntress mask, yes, that's something I could see people paying for. I do like this Trapper mask, and this Artist mask is amazing. I can totally see why they want to charge money for that. Same with this Yui mask. For whatever reason, it's giving me Iron Giant vibes, like she built the Iron Giant. Trickster mask is super nice. Very avant-garde. Very flamboyant. I don't know if any of his outfits go with that, because he has a lot of neon stuff, so don't know about that. Unless there's a Trickster outfit for the Masquerade too? I don't know how I feel about that. Same thing with the Spirit. That's kind of a weird mask. I don't know if I would charge for that. That is a nice Trapper mask though. Again, I don't know if there's any outfits that Trapper has that goes with it. I would probably... I want to say give it to the Doctor, but the Doctor got a lot of attention from the Skull Merchant rift, which is still going on apparently. So we are at 4,000 iridescent shards. We need just under 500 more, then we'll be able to afford unlocking another character. We're still going to hold off on doing that until probably towards the end, because I want to keep my iridescent shards for Shrine of Secrets. I'm not in love with any of these, and these, if I can unlock the character, then I'll unlock the character. Sometimes I got impatient and I fucking spent 2,000 on that gear bullshit from Deathslinger and never used it. It's supposed to be a good perk, I just never used it. So once we have enough, we're probably going to unlock Dredge probably the artist. So we're gonna unlock Dredge and the artist, probably the artist then Dredge in that order. And since these guys are 50% off, all the licensed guys are 50% off, do I want Pyramid Head? Do I want Pyramid Head? I do want Pyramid Head because apparently he's an S-tier killer. But I want Cannibal's perks. Like, all of these are pretty good. Knockout you rarely see, but it's supposed to be a good perk. Barbecue and chili everybody's been using, and I think that was in this Shrine of Secrets, and I just didn't buy it. Franklin's Demise. It's supposed to be a good one. It's a pain in the ass when you get slapped with that. But you know, the Cenobite also has some really good perks on him. I don't want to play as a Cenobite, but he has some good perks too. Ooh. Too. He has some good perks too. Like Hex Plaything, Deadlock, and I'm not too sure about Gift of Pain. But these two are supposed to be really good. Oh, does he make that face when he does that? I don't know if I like that animation. I don't know. Maybe I'll just spend another $10 and unlock, like, all of them. How much do they cost? Ghostface is supposed to be a really good killer. I hate going up against Ghostface. So he costs $350, so he's 30% off. Oni's 50% off. Ah, so... Yeah, he's 50% off. Why is he 50% off? But Ghostface is only 30% off. The fuck? Which is a pig? She's 50. And she's also supposed to be a good... I don't know if she's a good killer. But her perks are supposed to be pretty good. Some of them, anyway. Some of them. Myers is only 30% off. Dying Light, play with your food, save the best for last. So these two are supposed to be good. And I think I could still get Myers, because I would still have... Nope, I can't. Can't get Myers. I think I need 1100 for the next rift. So if I spend $5, well, might as well just spend another 10. So then I would have spent $20 on this game. Freddy's 50% off. What's going on? Why are my stalker guys 30% off? There's another license. How much is Unreal? Unreal's 30% off too. What is happening? Reg is 50. Wesky Boy is 30. Skull Merchants is 25. My guess is because she just got released. Don't want to put her on sale too much. That's understandable. Singularity. Not on sale at all. Understood. That's actually very understandable. How about my survivors? licensed character. Tap is, and he's 50% off. Quentin, 50% off. Laurie Strode, only 30. They want to make sure you pay for Decisive Strike. What else we got? Licensed. I think Yuichi is licensed. 30. 50. 30 for Jill. 50. And another 50. 50 for Cheryl. 50% off for Cheryl. 50% off for Ash. That's 2 licensed survivors that are 50% off and not 30. I'm not paying any money for Ash. I don't like any of his perks. Middleman has way too much work. Interesting. Alright, so we got some time to think about this and figure this out and do our maths. I think I can get somebody who's 50% off. I can get a licensed character who's 50% off for $250. There's a few of them. Or we could just spend $5 and get 2. Or spend $10 and get 4, including somebody who's 30% off. This is a pretty good sale. I don't know if this is a common thing, but I'm not going to pull the trigger just yet. So I'm going to think about it. We still have 17 days left in the masquerade. So we have 17 days, or 16 days to think about it. Alright everyone, good night and good fright.